So next player type is the Explorer, and I think everybody is a little bit of an explorer, and there's a lot to explore in the X4 universe. The first thing that you will explore are, of course, the people living in this universe, the different factions and races, and you will have to find them and also find out how they are related to each other. Who likes who? How do they like you? All of these things are the most crucial informations for building up your trade and your fight relations with them. The most important part of exploration is, of course, traveling through the universe, and a scout ship is great for that, as it's already a very fast ship. But every ship can travel faster than its normal maximum speed with travel mode. Fast ship, a ship that's already has a high normal maximum speed, will get even faster with travel mode, but it is in generally always a very big advantage over your normal maximum speed. You turn on travel mode with shift 1, and then your ship continues to accelerate for a long period of time, and this comes at the price of maneuverability. So you cannot turn anymore, unless of course you turn off your flight assistance with controlled space, in which case you can still happily turn around but continue to fly in one direction. So this is a little bit dangerous, but possible. One thing you will find in the universe when exploring are lockboxes, and there's all kinds of them. Big ones, smaller ones, they have different type of secrets in them and treasures to find, but they all have in common is little locks that you can shoot, and you will have to be very careful when shooting them. Normally only turn on one weapon in the ship configuration menu. You can always configure your weapons, of course, so even if your ship has multiple, only turn on one and carefully target each individual lock. Just like with the crystals, you can pick up the loot from a lockbox with the loot magnet by holding down the O key. The things you find in lockboxes, similar to the crystals, will all end up in your inventory, so they do not require storage in your ship. You have them on yourself, so that also means when you teleport from one ship to another, you always have it with you. And that stuff can be sold to inventory traders. These are the guys that you will find on every trade station and in every factory even, and they allow you to sell off the valuable things that you find in space and make a profit with it. Some of the things you find, however, are important for crafting, so you should be careful not to sell everything. The inventory is always separated into crafting items and trade items, and crafting items are needed for the crafting table. Go to the crafting table and have a look. It's usually profitable and helpful in other areas of the game if you can craft something from those things. Crafting is as simple as selecting the necessary item and click on the craft button. You will of course need all the ingredients. So the first time you find a craft item, it will show you the recipe for the thing that you can craft from it, but oftentimes you will need the other ingredients too. So it will take a time of exploration to find everything needed. Among the cool items that you can craft are EMP bombs and spacesuit bombs, but also hack items that you can use for the panels on stations. So many things, exciting things to try out. One of the rarest things that you can craft from items in the game is the Zeta time acceleration engine. Fans of the X series know this from the past. It allows you to basically speed up the time of the game, and this is very useful, but it's something that takes a lot of time to find in the game. In order to find lockboxes and other important things in the universe, you can use the long-range scanner. That's another of the modes, and this time enabled with Shift 3. When this mode is turned on, you can use the secondary weapon button or the L key on your keyboard to launch the echo, the signal through the universe, and you will see little circles and you will also hear them for anything valuable that might be around you. So this has a very long range, and it also helps you to find stations that you haven't seen yet, which are outside of your normal ship's scanner range, as well as those little items and loot lockboxes. The long-range scanner adds those question marks to your map, and if you look closer you will see that some of them are the long distant space stations, which are currently outside of any of your ship's scanner ranges. So these are stations that you haven't seen at all yet. But there are also unknown objects, and these are usually lockboxes, so that's something important to find. An even rarer thing to find with these question marks and with the echoes of the long-range scanner are the data vaults that are already mentioned in the Think section. Data vaults allow you to find information about the past of the X universe and also some little treasures, so look out for them. You need your spacesuit in order to access them. Very rarely you might also find abandoned ships, so in these cases you can capture a ship without even fighting. There are also some wrecks in the universe with some hidden treasures inside, and in those cases again it is useful to go into your spacesuit and look on the inside of those objects. Very often you will have to open something to get into these things. One progress of the exploration player is seen in the encyclopedia of the game. Here you collect all the information about the universe, and so you can see, for example, all of the wares that you have been in contact with, all the ships that you have seen, all the modules that stations were built from. So this is just the encyclopedia of all the knowledge that you find in the universe, and as an explorer this is very valuable for you. I already mentioned crystal hunting before, and of course while exploring you sometimes also find crystals on asteroids, and that's another good source for income. One of the rarest things you can find in lockboxes and in other places of the game are components for ship mods, engine mods, laser mods. Those things are very valuable, and combined with the right research you can later improve your ship components to a much more advanced level and get very unique ships that way. Like most activities, even exploration can be automated to a degree, so you can also tell other pilots to explore a region for you, and they too will find things and inform you about it. And at that point it is up to you if you want to teleport yourself to the ship, if you have teleportation already, or fly there and do the activity yourself, or if you tell the pilot to pick up a lockbox for you. Be careful, however, picking up crates and opening lockboxes especially is something that only advanced pilots, good pilots with more stars, can actually do. This video is part of a series explaining the features of X4 Foundations. There are parts about trade, fight, build, think, explore and strategy gameplay. Choose the next one you are interested in from the Egosoft YouTube channel or the playlist to watch them all in one session.
Docking aborted. Docking granted.